Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've been dreaming of moving to Canada but struggling to get a job offer, this video is especially for you. There's a lesser-known immigration pathway in Newfoundland and Labrador called the Priority Skills NL, in-demand work path, which allows qualified professionals to apply for permanent residency without needing a job offer. Yes, you heard that right, no job offer required. This program remains part of Newfoundland and Labrador's immigration options as of late 2025, and has previously accepted expressions of interest from qualified professionals, whose experience matches the province's in-demand occupations. In this video, we'll go over who can apply, what qualifications you need, how the process works, whether you need an express entry profile, and what happens after you're nominated. The Priority Skills NL program is part of the Newfoundland and Labrador Provincial Nominee Program, often referred to as the NL PNP. It's designed to attract highly skilled workers in fields facing labor shortages, particularly in technology, healthcare, aquaculture, and agriculture. It also targets individuals who have recently completed a master's or PhD at Memorial University in related disciplines. The goal is simple: to bring in experienced professionals who can help strengthen the province's economy, even if they don't already have a job offer in hand. Now, as of late 2025, this program remains part of the NL-PNP framework. However, like many immigration streams, it can reach its annual quota and become temporarily paused for new expressions of interest, EOIs. When that happens, it often reopens later once additional spaces become available, so if it's not open at the moment, don't worry. It's always worth keeping an eye on the official NL immigration website for updates. Let's go over how it works and who can apply. The first step is submitting an expression of interest, or EOI. Once you submit it, your profile goes into a pool for consideration. If the province finds your background valuable, you may be invited to apply for the NL-PNP. At that point, Newfoundland and Labrador decides whether to issue your nomination under the enhanced stream, which is linked to express entry, or the base stream, which is non-express entry. It's important to note that submitting an EOI is completely free. There's no fee at that stage. However, if you're invited to apply for the provincial nomination, there is a non-refundable fee of $250. To be eligible under the in-demand work path, you must have at least 1 year of full-time work experience in the past 10 years in an occupation that's listed as in demand in Newfoundland and Labrador. The great thing is that this experience can come from anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be Canadian work experience. You'll also need to demonstrate your English ability by scoring at least CLB 5 or higher on the IELTS, CELPIP, or another approved language test. When it comes to education, you don't necessarily need your Educational Credential Assessment, ECA, at the time of submitting your EOI, unless you're applying through the express entry aligned route. However, if the province later decides to nominate you under an enhanced provincial nomination stream, or if you want to claim education points under express entry, you'll need to have a valid ECA for any foreign education credentials. You also need to be at least 21 years old, plan to live permanently in Newfoundland and Labrador, and meet the other basic eligibility requirements outlined by the NL-PNP. A common question many applicants have is whether they need an express entry profile to apply. The answer is no, not initially. You can submit your EOI without having an express entry profile. Later, if you're invited to apply, the province will determine whether your provincial nomination will be through the enhanced express entry stream or the base stream. This depends entirely on whether you meet the federal express entry eligibility criteria at that time. If you qualify for express entry, your nomination will fall under the enhanced category, which gives you a 600-point boost to your CRS score and significantly speeds up the permanent residency process. If you don't meet the federal requirements, your nomination will be under the base stream, which means you'll apply for PR directly through IRCC using the paper-based process. It takes longer, but it still leads to the same outcome: permanent residency. Once your EOI is selected and you receive an invitation, you'll need to submit a complete application to the NL-PNP. This includes documents to prove your work experience, language test results, education credentials, including ECA if required, and your intent to settle in the province. If your application is approved, you'll receive a provincial nomination certificate. If that nomination is express entry aligned, you'll update or create your express entry profile, receive a 600-point boost to your CRS score, and wait for an invitation to apply for permanent residency. If it's a base nomination, you'll apply directly to IRCC outside the express entry system. In both cases, make sure your test results and credentials are valid when applying federally. As of October 2025, the Priority Skills NL program remains one of the few immigration pathways in Canada that allows you to apply without a job offer. However, keep in mind that the province tends to prioritize candidates whose skills match current labor market needs or who have employer interest. Also, always check the official NL PNP website before applying, as intake periods can close temporarily when quotas are reached. To wrap it up, under the Priority Skills NL in-demand work path, you don't need a job offer to apply. You can start by submitting a free EOI, and if selected, you'll pay a $250 fee for your provincial application. Having an express entry profile isn't required at the start, but it can help you later if your provincial nomination is enhanced. Make sure your IELTS is at least CLB 5 or higher, and if your education is from outside Canada, plan to get your ECA done to keep both options open. If your experience matches Newfoundland and Labrador's in-demand occupations, this could be the perfect opportunity to make your move to Canada. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Canadian immigration programs, like this video if you found it helpful, and share your questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.